Validating your offers has always been a critical part of any launch. But now more than ever, with AI growing in every industry, every field, the market is getting more competitive in every single industry, and validating your offers in a way that you know you're catching all the gaps and holes in it before you actually launch it and take it to market is more critical than ever. And so, something that I've always done over the past 20 years of digital and product marketing myself is I've validated ideas by watching Shark Tank videos. I would stand in front of my TV, I would have a Shark Tank episode playing, and I would pause when the sharks would ask a question, and I'd answer it like I'm the one who's pitching my idea. And I would try and guess if I would get an offer or not based on my answers. So, what we've started to do now is use AI to help us figure out what an investor would look at in order to find those holes and gaps in our offers before we take it to market. And this may be an idea or an offer that you are actually looking to get funding for or not. But even if you're not, it's really helpful to have these conversations with AI VC investors, or a real one if you have access to that, of course, to understand what the pitfalls or the gaps in your offer might be before you spend time, money, and resources on launching that offer. So let me show you how we use heyLevi and AI through heyLevi in order to do this really quickly and efficiently now. heyLevi lets you talk to an AI avatar that is a VC investor to understand if your offer is valid. Identify any ethical concerns, safety risks. I'm going to give you a little sneak peek of the validate offer feature.
Hello, who is this?
Hi, I was calling to see if you could help me iron out the details of my new offer called Neurify, please.
Can you tell me more about what Neurofire is and what it aims to do?
Yeah, so it's an AI app that basically uses AI role playing to help customer avatars like Priya get prepared for investor pitches and investor calls by doing all the research on the investors that they're going to be talking to.
So, the app helps people like Priya prepare for investor pitches by providing research and AI driven role playing. What kind of research does the app provide, and how does it gather?
What Priya is doing right now, or people like Priya are doing right now, is they're scouring the internet. They're trying to gather intel, or there should be at least before they get into an investor pitch, trying to understand who this investor is, what do they care about, what are their values, and how they can speak their language in order to resonate with them through their pitch.
Okay, so the app helps gather intel on investors. However, I still have concerns about the ethical implications. While the intention may be to save time, the app is still gathering information on individuals, potentially without their consent or knowledge. It might also perpetuate certain biases if the AI is trained on a skewed dataset. Let's think about potential failure points. Here are a couple more questions.
All right, so I'm going to end it there in the interest of time, but you can see that this can get really, really detailed. And this is exactly how we use this to validate our offers, fill in all the gaps, and you can have a really detailed conversation with the AI investor to ask them, how do I address these ethical concerns and how do I address these safety concerns? So AI role playing is going to help smaller businesses leverage the kind of tools and approaches that larger businesses are doing, but in a way that is super accessible and affordable, right? And this is something that I urge you to think about offering your customers, not just doing this for your own agency as you create your AI employee offers, but also for your customers to help them grow in a way that nobody else is really talking about.